YouTube, what's up? It's Farragut Academy 34 back with the second part of the CP3.IV review. So I did get a chance to use these for ball on Friday, and I must say these things held up pretty well. First thing I do want to say is I don't use the stock insoles or the insoles that these came in with. I use the Spenco ones. I just find that the shoe, or wearing the shoe, is a lot more comfortable. These are what they look like. Basically, you can get these at Foot Locker. They cost like 15 bucks each, I think. But you know, very comfortable, and I prefer these over the insoles that the shoe originally comes with. But with that being said, everything about the shoe seems to be pretty in order. You know, the shoe does hold up once again pretty well. I do have some scuffs here, but that's to be expected. I don't see any other marks here. There's some creasing a little bit on the midsole here a little bit, but I mean, the Podulon technology, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I didn't experience any sort of discomfort at all with my cuts or anything like that. Again, this is a shoe for point guards. I'm not necessarily a point guard. I'm more of a forward in nature. But I mean, I'm 6'2", about 225 pounds, so I mean, I like my shoes to be somewhat light. But I mean, the traction held up pretty well. I didn't find myself skidding all over the court. I was able to kind of maneuver around with little or no difficulty. And the tread on the sole actually held up pretty well. Can't really say too much else about it. You know, there was no complaints from me in that department, though. You know, again, these things, you know, my shoes, once again, if you do have a narrow foot, these would be, I think, ideal for you, because they give a lot of room in that area. You know, the mesh kind of stretches out a little bit with the shoe. I basically went all eyelets up. A lot of people like to leave the last eyelet free, but I like to leave it up because I like to protect my ankles. I have a tendency to roll my ankles a lot. But I mean, that's personal preference. I mean, there's nothing really significant about that.
I just like to put them all the way up just to have more traction, and I like my shoes to fit tight when I'm playing ball. But I mean, this is my first review, but I give these a solid 8. I mean, for the price I paid for, I mean, they more than did the work that I expected them to do. The Podulon technology, again, pretty straightforward. I mean, they felt pretty light. I mean, these things are about 14 ounces, I believe, but they felt a lot lighter than that. I want to say 12 ounces. If that's what they felt like to me. I mean, I've worn Kobe 4s before, and they felt just about on par. I think everything's how it's seamed together and put together. I think that's why they feel a lot lighter than they really were. But again, if you know, just closing remarks, just if you're looking for a performance shoe that's not exactly a retro Jordan, you're not really feeling the mellows, I definitely recommend this shoe. You know, it's a point guard shoe. It's a lightweight shoe, I think. In my opinion, it's really cut low, and it doesn't look half bad. I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of people that like to wear turquoise shorts with purple trim, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But again, rate, comment, subscribe. I got some new things on the way. Another project I want to kind of throw out there. I'm going to be comparing the old KG3 Air flights. Actually, the Nike renamed the Air 3. Those up tempos. I have an OG pair and a retro pair. I'm going to be kind of comparing those two a little bit in the future, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, again, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll go ahead and put more videos up, and shouts out to all my subscribers. Thanks for the support, guys. Peace.